Welcome to Talking Habs pregame show before every Montreal Canadiens game. Game day news, game preview, and the Guess the Score contest. Come join the chat and let's talk hockey. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So we've got a game tonight. Florida Panthers again. Montreal this time in Florida take on the Panthers there. And so in this live stream, I'm going to give you some game day news, a game preview for the game tonight, and there's the Guess the Score contest for the game, and you got to guess that in the pregame show. Excuse me. So if you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, doesn't matter which team you pick them from, you can win $10 directly into your bank account. So leave any guesses in the chat, and let's see who's here. Daryl Adams, 5-3 Habs Suzuki with the first one. Any other new players Habs got playing tonight? Nope. No lineup changes except for Jake Allen will be starting. Other than that, lineup is the same as last game. David Arthur, 5-4 Habs, first goal, Huberdeau. Julie, hey Julie, 3-2 Habs. Caulfield, okay. Andrew, hey Andrew, 3-2 Habs, Huberdeau. And Habs Guru, 5-2 Florida. With Uyghur getting the first goal. That's Ben Sherratt's partner on the Panthers, first pairing partner. So I haven't really thought of a guess for the contest. Let's see if I can come up with something quick. I'm gonna go with something like 4-2 Florida. And the first goal, I'm going to go with, I'm going to go Ben Sherratt. Why not? 4-2 Florida, Ben Sherratt. Bye-bye. Harris said if Bergey's still here, he would not have signed with the Habs. Well, I think that was pretty obvious. Anybody out there that said that, that he was, I think they were dead wrong. It was pretty obvious. We knew that before, that he wasn't going to. So, yeah, not surprised to hear. On the Jordan Harris front, Jordan Harris joined the team in Florida yesterday. So he is with the team. He's practicing with the team. And I would imagine it's not tonight. I know he's not in the lineup tonight, but wouldn't shock me Thursday or Saturday to see Jordan Harris in the lineup. Thursday is Carolina. They're in Carolina. And then Saturday is Tampa Bay. So it wouldn't shock me to see him then. Baybody says Habs 4-2 Barron with his first NHL goal, first Habs goal too. Andrew, did he say that in public? Ouch. Oh, you're talking about Harris? It was known. Bergevin didn't keep in touch with the guy at all, apparently. So he kind of gave up on it. So, yeah, why would a guy want to be signed by Montreal if they don't really care about him? But that changed with the new management. Kenny B, 5-3 Habs, Anderson gets the first. Liam, hey Liam, been a while. How's it going, buddy? Liam says 3-1 Florida, Giroux with the first goal. Awesome, some awesome guesses there. So let me give you what I got here. So I told you about the Harris. Some sad news out of Ottawa. Ottawa Senators owner Eugene Melnyk passed away yesterday. At the age of 62, and he was battling undisclosed illness, but apparently was still, I don't know if it's sudden, but a little unexpected, the timing of it. I had never heard that he was that sick, so I didn't know anything about it. It was a bit of a shock last night to see that. But Eugene Melnyk, rest in peace. I guess it puts into question now what happens with the Ottawa Senators. Do they get sold and moved? Do they get sold and they stay? Does it stay in the family? I don't know. No news yet on that. Let's see now. Caden Gooley, Jan Mishak, and Arbor Mikai, that's how I think it's pronounced, are eligible to join the Laval Rocket when their junior season ends. So when these guys are done in junior, they can join the Laval Rocket. That's because they've signed their ELCs, and they can, they can join. I don't know if they will. I don't know how. Like if they go, well, I want to come and join. I mean, the Habs are going to have to want them there, but I don't see why they wouldn't. The league officially told GMs. Now this is at the GM meetings. The GM meetings going on. The league officially told the GMs that the salary cap will be going up by $1 million next season to $82.5 million. Not a secret. We all knew that was going to happen, so it's official now. And this, I don't know if this is an official thing. I got this on Twitter. Thing is, I read it and then kind of bypassed it, and I think it's from a good source. And then when I was writing down the other thing, I thought, oh, let me write that down, but I couldn't find it again. So I'm not sure if this is true, but it sounds like it would be true. The league told the GMs that they will be fined if they talk negatively about the refs. So apparently the GMs, I'd imagine the coaches, they're not allowed to talk. We kind of knew that was true, but I guess even more heavy-handed anyway by the league, that they can't talk about the crappy reffing. Which sounds like the league. Sounds like something they would definitely do. Evil Gary Bettman. Bye-bye. Plus, if no one noticed, Harris was 2-year deal, so they wrote off his first year. No, it's different than that even. It's a 2-year ELC. And it's not that they wrote off the first year and it's not 3. The first year of those 2 years is written off for this year. So he'll only have 1 more year on the ELC. It'll be done after next season. So yeah. But that's due to his age, right? Depending on the age you sign, you can sign for 2. You have to sign for 2, or you can sign for 3 if you're a little older. That's the case here, from what I understand. And so he's burning the first year right now, being in camp or in. I don't think in camp, but with the Habs right now. Lucas, yeah. I mean, I'm not that I was a Melnick fan or anything like that, but I mean, I was sad news. He was only 62 years old. I mean, it's only a few years older than me. It is sad. By total BS, they need to better train the refs. Yes, they do. You know what they need, really? I think refs need to go in front of the media after the games and answer for whatever happened in the game. And I think maybe things might change a little bit when they have to get up there and answer for it. The GMs should be talking about sitting out players on LTIR until the playoffs start. Seems more and more teams are planned towards that situation. Yes, they're talking about that, actually. I don't know what the results of those talks so far are, but that is part of what they're talking about in these meetings. We may come up with a different plan, I'm not involved. They may come up with a different plan for how that's handled. Or they may decide that, you know what? Yeah, we're okay with it. And that wouldn't shock me either. Not one little bit. Right? If they just say, you know what? Let the loophole stand. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What else do I got? I was out a bit today, so I don't know if I missed anything on the news front. And that's all I could find when I got back. So, I had this stuff. I couldn't find anything new since I got back. So, yeah, in a couple of minutes, we'll do the preview. That's what it's called, preview. So, but don't forget, anybody you want to make a guess for the Guess the Score contest, make that in the chat here. Let's see. They are talking about extending the cap into the playoffs. So what happened last year cannot. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's one of the things they're talking about with that, and we'll see if anything comes of that. Either that extend the cap into the playoffs, or this I also heard, the team that you ice for that game has to be under the cap. So you can carry extra, but you can't ice a team that's over the cap for a game. That's something else that I heard. So that's 2 things that I had heard they're talking about. There must be some other ideas too, but yeah, those the icing the team that can't go over the cap for the game, that makes most sense to me. So you can put together, You can keep everybody, but you can only ice a lineup that's under 82, now 82.5 million. I mean, that seems to make more sense to me. And I kind of think that's where they'll go if they make any change at all. All right, who knows? I'm going to be doing a video. I think tomorrow I'm going to get this video done. I've seen a lot of articles, with all the stuff since the deadline and people giving opinions about different things. And I think I'm going to look at all those articles and just give my opinion on what the writer said, kind of thing, on a bunch of different topics. Just see how that goes. So look for that. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. It's an idea I had because I saw a bunch of different things. And what idea am I going to latch onto? And I thought, I can just sort of give my opinion on all these things. So there's a bunch of articles out there that you're probably reading. Some of you are. I'm going to give my opinions on those tomorrow in a video. We'll see how that goes. Andrew likes icing a cap team. Yeah, I forget who I heard mentioning that. Might have been LeBrun. But I heard that and I said, yeah, that makes I think the most sense, Andrew, exactly, right? So you can have as much as you want available to you, but you can't put out $90 million in cap and salaries for a game. I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. Probably, and I think in one way, I think it's the GMs and the owners are probably. I think that makes the most sense to them too. That's why I feel that anyway. But who knows? I'm trying to think of anything else that I'd heard around the league or with the Habs. Nothing really. I did read something interesting from about Cole Caulfield. And this is a bit of a knock on the Ducharme Bergevin regime. So Chantal Maccabee, the new communications director, so she asked Cole to be a little more, show his personality more, when they're at the little press conferences and stuff, let his personality out. And he said, really, you want me to show my personality? He said, it wasn't like that here before. So in other words, they were telling them to be, to calm down, don't, be normal, like toe the line type of thing, which is what the Habs have been since I'm a kid. But it's nice to see they're going in a different way. So we might see. He's got a hell of a personality. That's what they all say about Caulfield. Let them have fun. It'll make for better hockey. That's for sure. H2O, how's it going, man? Yeah, join me, man. Join me. Quinn, how's it going, Quinn? Oh, everything's good. I'm good. Yeah, Andrew, right? I mean, that's one. I think it's one of the big reasons they sent PK Subban away was his personality, right? Which is what we all kind of liked about him, right? On the ice and all that kind of stuff. So, it's good to see they're going in a different direction with that. They've got a lot of young guys, and even a guy like Tyler Pitlick, who I like when they ask him questions and the kind of answers he gives. They're not typical answers. They're not, so now maybe we'll see a lot more of that not typical answer, not the cliches, Quinn, you're playing in a poker tournament like right now? Well, good luck, buddy. Win some money. Time. Oh, we got plenty of time. I got another half hour. So we got plenty of time. I'm gonna get to the preview in a minute. I'm trying to think. So that there's no line changes. So if anybody's wondering, there are no line changes for Montreal except Jake Allen. Jake Allen made the start. It's funny because I'm going to show you the lines that they put out there. They've got Lagesson in there, and I was a little disappointed, but I thought, St. Louis probably just showing confidence in both young guys, maybe playing one game and off the, like 1-1. But no, he's back with Barron, and I think that makes the most sense. He said, by the way, of putting Barron in for overtime. He said it's just the coach showing player confidence, confidence in him. And it was a good explanation for why he did it. And it's very different and very refreshing to kind of see that. I'm sure if Montreal was in a playoff race, it probably wouldn't have happened, but they weren't. And, you want to get that guy in there and feeling comfortable and confident. That's a great way to do it. And about time we have a coach that sees it like that, Oh, an online tournament? Well, good luck there, Quinn. Hope you win some money, man. Baybye. Okay, Baybye says when they stopped PK and Carey from doing that low five, it showed the coaches did not want the players to show emotion. I don't know about emotion. Personality is really what it was. They didn't want it. They didn't want them to show any kind of personality, I guess, that more than the rest of the team or whatever. They shouldn't have stopped that. And yeah, I mean, it just. Anyway, I'm just glad they're gone in their new direction. That's old school. It's the old school NHL. I'm an old school guy. I mean, I'm from that, but you know what? It's moved in a new direction, and the kids are different than they were when I was a kid, and you gotta move with that. Anyways, I'm glad Montreal's finally doing that. So hopefully in the future we won't have that. You know how all the other teams are doing stuff and they're getting good players and that, and we never do. And hopefully that'll stop. Team first does not have to mean no personality. Absolutely, Andrew. I think the personalities actually help, letting people be who they are. It's good for morale. I think it's better than towing the line all the time. Yeah, exactly, Baybye. For two old guys, Baybye and me were both moved forward into, the modern era for the team. Because it isn't helping them to be old-fashioned and old school and all that old garbage. Andrew, so I don't know if you saw that Nyland apologized for that. Yeah, I didn't like what he said, and I thought it was pretty bad. Plus, he's driving while he's doing it. I don't know how safe that is. But as I was like, I'm getting mad, but I see the video where he apologized for it. So, good on him for apologizing. And when a guy comes out and does that, yeah, you can't be angry at the guy. He saw the error of his ways, and he came out and was mad enough to apologize. So, I like Knuckles Nyland. I understand I was probably a little wrong on his vaccine stance and why and all that. So I found that out yesterday. And I'm glad because I didn't want to have to not like Knuckles Nyland anymore, kind of thing. Not that I want to cancel the guy. I wouldn't have said anything, but yeah, he came out and apologized. He manned up and he did the right thing. And you gotta love Knuckles for that. But his comments were wrong. I mean, listen, I'm not the biggest Drouin fan and all that, but you don't do that to a guy, especially a guy that just had had a big bout in the last 18 months with a mental health issue. Yeah. As much as I'm disappointed in the guy, I mean, he's injured. I don't know if it's fair to be disappointed in someone who got injured, but, he's still a human being. So, yeah, I'm really glad that Nyland did that. Yeah, Andrew, that's it. Exactly. Look, 30 years ago, we would have all been totally in agreement with the guy. We would have pounded on Drouin for sure. But hopefully, we're a little bit more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but, just humane, human, caring. You don't pound on somebody. You don't kick a guy when he's down like that. I mean, unless it's an awful guy, an evil person, okay. But Drouin's not evil. And listen, more than likely, I don't see how they're going to move him. So, he's here for another year. So, I just hope him success. I hope next year, or he might. I guess he could come back. I don't know what they're doing about the wrist. I know it's the wrist again, so that's for sure. So anyway, it is what it is. But he's not a horrible person, and yeah. Andrew, we should. Problem is, not really. Not enough people are. I was shopping today, so I was bringing back all my cans, from all these drinks. So we saved them up. Anyway, I had these 2 big bags, so I'm going through them. I'm putting them in the machine, and they got 3 machines there, and I had gone through 2 of them already and filled them up, and they were partially full anyway. So they were all full. So I'm on the last one. A guy comes in, a French guy, and he's trying to put his can in, and like I'm saying to him, it's full. In English, I'm saying this. And he's not understanding me. So he's saying in French, c'est plein. He's still trying to put the damn thing in. So I F you. And then he finally gets it. He says, c'est plein. Oh, it is. It's full. And I looked at him and said, oh, so you do speak English. And I just keep doing that. He goes away. He comes back a few minutes later. I'm still doing this. And he's hovering over me, like a foot away from me. And I turn and I go, listen, back off, please. Huh, what? I said, move. What? I said, back the effing hell off. And he goes, the virus says, c'est fini, là. So the first thing out of my mouth was, F you. And I just turned my back and he moved and whatever. That was my experience today. And he's older than me. The virus is over. Yeah, good luck, buddy, if you get it. Virus ain't over. And this is not to have a talk about COVID. We're not going to, but that was my day today. So speaking of being humane to people and being nice to people, no, people don't care about anybody else. They don't. It's just the way it is anymore now. Nope. That's my biggest problem today with people is they don't care. Yeah, I know, but he doesn't care because it's over. What does he care if I cough on him? I just told him to F off. And then I ignored him the rest of the way. But he left. He moved off into the back there. But I love a guy, he's putting this can in. Now it's written right in front of your face. There's a screen. And it says it's full in French, not in English. And he keeps trying to put the can in. And it's like, I wish I had a video camera. I should take my phone out and film the guy and put it up on the internet of how stupid somebody is trying to feed something that is telling you it's full. Anyway. COVID or not, people still want their space. That's a good point. Now, in general, and if it wasn't for the pandemic before that, I probably still would have asked him to move because he was he hovering around me like that close? I don't know this guy. Anyways, I hate that. I hate going out now. People are just, I hope it changes. But the 6th wave is coming, so it won't. All right. Let's change the subject by doing the game preview. If there's anybody still here, give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. I appreciate that. And let's get to the game preview. And I can get my mouse working. All right. Montreal is in Florida to take on the Panthers. Montreal is 18, 37, and 11. That's 47 big points in 8th in the Atlantic. Panthers are 44, 15, and 6, 94 bigger points. And that's exactly double. And 1st in the Atlantic. How to watch the game tonight. Let's see. Start time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. In Montreal's region, TSN 2 in English, RDS in French. In the Panthers region, Bally Sports, Florida. Streaming, ESPN+, NHL Live, RDS Direct, TSN Direct, Sports Surge, and NHL 66. Last 10 game record. Montreal is now 3-3-4. So anybody worried that they're going to win all their games, they gotten back to a, not a great last 10 games. Overtime loss streak of 1. Florida is 7-2-1. They're in a 1-game losing streak. They lost to Toronto beat them 5-2. We beat Toronto 5-2. So we should definitely beat Florida tonight. Season series, January 1st, 5-2. Florida beat us in Florida. March 24th, which was just 5 big days ago, 4-3 Montreal. No, Florida, excuse me. We almost beat them, and that was in Montreal. And then they're playing tonight, and then the last game of the season on the 29th of April in Montreal. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances for dogs barking outside, so mine's going to bark. 45.4% for Montreal, 28th. Ray, no barking. Ray, no barking. She's not going to listen to me. 56.7%. Second, that's for Panthers. Goals per game, 2.53 for Montreal, 31st. 4.02 for the Panthers, first in the league in scoring. Goals against per game, 3.71 for Montreal, 31st. 2.88 for the Panthers, that's 13th. Power play percentage, 13.9%, 30th in the league for Montreal. 23.4% for Panthers, 10th. PK percentage, 74.4%, 29th in the league for Montreal, 79.8%, 16th in the league for the Panthers. Montreal against Florida is 0-2-0 this season, and Florida is 2-0-0 against Montreal. Shots on goal allowed per game, Montreal 34.2, Florida 30.7. Shots on goal for per game, 29.7 for Montreal, 37 for the Panthers. Face-off percentage, Montreal 48.5%, 21st. 47.6% for Florida, 25th. And that's a surprise that Montreal actually doing better in the dot than Florida. I'm a little surprised. In nets tonight, Jake Allen, 17-4, 309 goals against, 908 save percentage, 2 shutouts. I know Spencer Knight started the last game. I'm going to go with Bobrovsky tonight. I don't know if he's injured or what, but anyway, 31.63. What the hell? What's wrong with you, Rick? 31-6-3, 2.57 goals against, 916 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Players to watch over the last 5 games for Montreal: Paul Byron, 5 points and 3 goals. Nick Suzuki, 3 assists, and the destroyer Alex Romanov, +5. On the Florida side, Jonathan Huberdeau, 6 points. Barkov, 2 goals. Huberdeau with 4 assists. And Robert Haig with a +3. Team leaders in goals: Montreal, Nick Suzuki, 18. Barkov for Florida, 28. Points: Nick Suzuki, 49. Huberdeau, Florida, 90. Average time on ice: Montreal, Jeff Petrie, who's injured, 22-16, and Aaron Ekblad, who's also injured, I do believe, 24-55. Wins: Montembeault, but Allen also has 7, so both goalies have 7. And Bobrovsky has 31 freaking wins. They're freaking wins, too. Scoring: Suzuki, 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points, -18. Caulfield, 14 big goals, 19 assists, 33 points, -14. Still leading all rookies in points since Marty St. Louis took over. Arturi Lehkonen gone. Josh Anderson, 16 goals, 10 assists, 26 points, -21. Toffoli is gone. Hoffman, 11 goals, 13 assists, 24 points, -17. On the Florida side, Huberdeau, 21 goals, 69 assists, 90 points, +25. Barkov, 28 goals, 36 assists, 64 points, +26. Reinhart, 24 goals, 38 assists, 62 points, +20. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to have these guys? Ekblad, who's injured, 15 goals, 42 assists, 57 points, +38. Anthony Duclair, 26 goals, 23 assists, 49 points, not +19. And Carter Verhaeghe, 21 goals, 27 assists, 48 points, +21. Bottom 5. That's not 10, Rick. New Jersey, 53 points. Ottawa, 52. Seattle, 47, 48. Montreal, 47. And Arizona on the bottom with 45. And they're all Seattle, Montreal, Arizona, 66 games played. Nobody has a game in hand there. Current line: Montreal on the road. Their road record is 8-18-7. And Florida's home record is 26-6-0. Record versus each other, versus the, that's a good way to put it. The last 3 seasons, 1-4-0 is Montreal's, 4-1-0 is Florida's. The Habs lines have not changed. Even though you see Lagesson there, that is not Lagesson. Edmondson will be lined up with Barron, Romanov, and Savard, and it'll be Sheneman and Weidman. No, it's not Monty. It's Allen making the start tonight. And, the lines, Suzuki, Caulfield, Anderson, Pitlick, Hoffman, Armia, Dvorak, Byron, Dauphin, Evans, Perreault, Ilonen. Jordan Harris there is listed as scratched. He just joined the team yesterday. Expect to see him by Saturday, I would think. Panthers lines, Barkov in between Verhaeghe and Giroux, Bennett in between Huberdeau and Duclair, Lustainen, that'll do. Lustainen in between Marchment and Reinhardt. Akiari in between Lomberg and Thornton. Thornton playing tonight. Sherratt and Uyghur. Forsling and Gudis. Haig and Montour. Bobrovsky making the start. And that's it. That's all. All right. What you guys got to say? Twice the points. Yep. Man, Habs could be 37-18 and 11 and would still be way behind the Panthers. Panthers having a good year. Toffoli is still top 5. Yeah, it's hard. Still up there. Lehkonen too, up there. 5-4 Habs Suzuki for Dixon. Will's hand. Well, hello there, Will. Yeah, good name there. Hey, listen. Don't slap me. Darcy. Hey, Darcy. Romanov with 200 hits this year. Yes. And he's in the top 10 anyway. I don't know exactly where. I know, but he's in the top 10 in hits in the league. So, that's something he'll probably perennially be in that position in the league with hits. Hey, Eric. Will we get a point in the next 3 games? The way Montreal plays now, where they don't give up, I could even see getting a 1. I don't think more than 1, but I could see them getting a win out of one of these 3 games. I'm hoping it's actually on Thursday against the Canes. That would just be awesome. I don't think KK will be in the lineup. He got hit pretty heavily last night. Clean hit from what I saw, but I think he might be out for a few games, if not more. I don't know. Maybe a concussion there. So I don't think we'll see KK. Andrew says we'll get 3 points. Yeah, I could see getting 3 points. I could even see going overtime all 3 games and getting 3 points that way. But I think they will get a win, personally do, out of one of these 3 games. Listen, we came close at home to Florida the last time, not long ago. Now I know they're on the road, but no reason why they can't give them that kind of a game and then maybe go all the way. We'll see. What time are we? Oh, still early. Oh, no more new. Nothing new. Nothing new. Come on, guys. Keep up. Keep up. Eric is going to be Allen in that tonight. And from the lineup I have here, Bobrovsky on the other side, which I kind of expected. KK was hit by Eller. That's true. It was Lars Eller. X-Hab on X-Hab. That's X-Hab on X-Hab violence. Yeah, got to stop that Hab on Hab violence. Sherratt is playing first pairing with Mackenzie Weegar. So, yeah. Should be a good game tonight. I expect a good game tonight. Montreal always seems to, even in a loss, always seems to give us an entertainment. Entertainment. That's candies that entertain you. They're an entertaining team. Doesn't seem to matter who they play, what the score is. They play a certain way, and I like that, where they don't let, in a way, they don't let the team, anything dictate how they play. They play their game, and I like that. Dixon, yes, lineup is the same. Only change for Montreal is Allen and net. So Barron is back in ABL. Excuse me. I got the hiccups because I ate just before. Did someone say violence? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What would you guys do if you were in Chris Rock's place, seeing Will Smith walk up to you, not knowing what, and then he smacks you? Yeah, I don't know. I might have run after him while he's walking away and tackle him. Although not with my knees, but you know. Anyway, I saw someone. What was my favorite? If it was The Rock and not Chris Rock, does he do it? Does he still go up and smack him? No. What's that? The Oscar? I don't disagree about that, but what does that have to do with what happened? Right? No, I'd have reacted. I don't know. I'd have reacted somehow. Andrew, yeah, I definitely, I tend to agree with you there. But I don't know if I would have been able to just stay professional after that. Uyghur, oh, that's true. Uyghur and Drew played together for the Mooseheads. So Drew can go to Florida and play with Uyghur, although Uyghur's a defenseman. Dixon, nope, not a good look for him. Watch and see next time he gets. It's going to be a bit before he gets a juicy role again. Will's hand, yep. And not a person in the fucking audience, excuse me for swearing, stood up to say anything. That's what I don't get. It was just okay. Just okay to do that. Really? What about free speech? What happened to that? Hey, Rob, how's it going? I say stuff that are my opinion here. I mean, it's like someone being able to come onto my house and hit me because I said something. I don't agree with that. They're all in. They are all. I mean, it's got to be a pretty sick environment there in Hollywood. I gotta say, it's probably pretty unhealthy. So, what do you think Dave Chappelle's going to come out and say after this? Chappelle's going to rip Will Smith a new asshole in his next stand-up. Jim Carrey, I didn't hear it all. I saw a little bit, but I didn't hear it all. I'm going to watch that later. But Jim Carrey, I heard, said something really right about it. I was sure it was staged, Andrew. I watched it. First, that's not real. But then the more you watch it, it was real, you know? Anyways, listen, Will Smith's going to take the hit. They're talking maybe of removing the taking the Oscar back for. I don't know. You know, at a time with everything that's going on in the world and the war and all that, to me, this just seems, not enough to really care about. BL, that's funny, but it's not that many people. But yeah, I mean, it's a good point still, right? Will Smith signed a contract with the Bruins. He's got a hearing. He's got an in-person hearing with the DOPS people. They want an autograph, though. Yeah, baby, I'm sorry. I'm going to disagree with you there. And it's not to say that, I just think you know what? If it's a real painful thing and she didn't want anybody to talk about it at all ever, then why is she talking about it? Why is she there not wearing a wig then? Cover up. Don't let anybody know if that's, otherwise just grin and freaking bear it. See this? See mine? You know how many times I've taken jokes about my hair or lack of it? You know how many times? A lot. Do I really care that someone don't like my hair or thinks it's funny? That's all I got to say about it. So, and I know it's the thing. I don't have the same thing she does. I get that, and I don't care. I don't care. I've taken jokes. I've taken that shit, and I never wanted to slap somebody over it. And I guarantee you this: if he had made a joke about Will at that moment instead of her, she'd have been laughing her ass off so hard. And I just think that's just, now it didn't happen, so I don't know for sure, but I mean, that would be so hypocritical, and I believe that's what would happen. Anyway, I don't really, why am I talking about it? I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I understand sticking up for your wife and all that. I do. But it was a joke from a comedian, and I'm sorry, he did the wrong thing. I hope he slaps the Leafs tonight. Who we talking about? The Leafs are playing. I know they're playing tonight. And that's another good point. Will's hand. Will Smith he thought that freaking joke was funny until he looked at his wife, and then he said, "Oh." Oh, Eric, you're bald. Like, yeah, get all the glare, whatever, all kinds of jokes. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. It's just hair. I like my hair, so. Thanks, BL. I appreciate that. I'm really actually 90, so I appreciate that. And there's another thing, right? I mean, I look a lot older than I am. I know I do. It's been a long time. The first couple of times, I kind of got upset when people thought I was way older than I was. I don't care anymore. Whatever. Dixon, somebody did make a cuck joke, sort of. I don't know if it was a cuck joke, but it was an open marriage joke that they were fine with earlier. So, I don't know, why are we talking about the freaking Oscars now? What time is it? Okay, we only got a couple of minutes left anyway. I got to go feed my animals in a minute. Yeah, so anyways, it's, it's always got to be something going on in the freaking world that's stupid. To me, it's just a bunch of stupidity. What was your name? It was your fault. That's Will right there. Will's hand. He's hiding behind a sort of pseudonym. Imagine if it was Ricky Gervais up there. Imagine Ricky Gervais wouldn't have been as nice, even like in the joke. So what would he have done? Like sat on him and punched the shit out of him? Like what would have happened? Hey Paul, how's it going? Kind of is. Hey, listen, this is not what do I want to say? It's just grassroots here. That's the best way to put it. Glad you like it. I don't take CBD for the pain. This year that's Rick Simpson oil. That ain't just CBD. That's got all the kick to it. CBD has no kick to it because it doesn't have THC in it. They've removed it. They've separated. What's new on Harris? Nothing. He's joined the team as of yesterday, and he will be in the lineup. I would expect maybe by Saturday. It's not a cigarette, Todd. It is not a cigarette. I do not smoke cigarettes anymore. I would have respected more Will. If Jada did it, I would have respected it a lot more. A lot more than what happened. Hey, Andrew, I'm glad you saw what I did there because honestly, I didn't see it. So, but I'm glad you pointed it out. Hey, I saw what I did there. That's just what I didn't realize it. But hey, I'm so brilliant in my comments that I did that and I didn't even realize it consciously. See, it's good for you, this stuff. It makes you brilliant. All right, I got to take off because I got to go feed me animals and be ready for the next for the game. So I'll be back in 15 minutes. Thanks everybody for being here. Had a good time as always. And yeah, I'll be back, like I said, in 15 minutes. So stay safe out there for 15 minutes. You don't have a big job to do. Just stay safe for 15 minutes. And peace out, everybody. I'll see you then. Ciao. Nothing else to add to that. I was gonna try to go off camera and then make a big slapping sound, but nah. Okay, bye everybody.